Thank you, Jessica Pyska, District 5 Supervisor in Lake County. And yes, supervisors are 24/7 concierge. That's in our job description. We get calls for everything. So our county has 69,000 people in it. And while the millions across the state and the country are likely enjoying your very high quality products, our residents are being left behind. And so when industry says that competition will solve all of our problems, I am very skeptical. We've had very little improvement. You can just drive our roads. And if you're looking at the 97% coverage that people may have in their home or in their office space, let's look at how they move around the areas. Let's look at their connectivity on our hundreds of miles of roads. So that's my biggest concern. We're not going to hear in this conversation, unless we bring it up, the word equity. And we can't let our constituents be left behind. There are a lot of reasons, we've talked about them today, but these are essential services, essential for life. We need resilient networks. That means making improvements, making investments, doing the vegetation management and other resiliency efforts that will fortify that infrastructure during storms and during events. And we need to always keep our eye on equity and make sure that these underserved areas of California get what everybody else gets. They pay the same bills.
Matthew Rothstein, Deputy County Administrative Officer, County of Lake. During the carriers' presentations this afternoon, we repeatedly heard that robust competition is driving innovation for most California customers. And that is an achievement to be celebrated. And I thank you all for highlighting those accomplishments. In some cases, a competition-based environment may also drive deeper the wedge between communities that are investable, readily served by for-profit providers, and those that are not. I'm confident everyone in this room will agree whether full resolution of this disconnect rests within the confines of this docket or does not, does little to ameliorate the critical public safety concern that telecommunications reliability must be high for all Californians. I'm also confident discouraging innovation, discouraging continual investment in the best possible infrastructure, network, and services is not the aim of anyone in this room. Yet the task before Judge Glagola, Commissioners Houck and Reynolds, the CPUC team, and others is difficult. We'd all acknowledge that as well. You're charged in part with answering the following. Is it reasonable to expect competition alone to compel for-profit entities to act in the manner of public agencies or nonprofits and prioritize the interests of communities where investments do not readily pay off? And a separate second question is equally important. Who should be responsible to bear the costs of the investments required to ensure reliable service in areas that are not reliably and readily profitable? I appreciate, for one, the CPUC taking seriously both of these questions in the interest of all Californians. And carriers like those here today, like all of you, will unquestionably need to be a part of determining the lowest cost and best available solutions. So I'll close with this. I sincerely hope each of the carriers represented here will seek to serve as effective partners to the CPUC, to local governments, and others in ensuring that all California connected individuals are well served and can reliably receive critical communications like public safety messaging. Thank you.
Ms. Martinez, we have not heard from you this afternoon yet. Do you have any thoughts?
I think everybody's covered